Hi guys, it's Dee and welcome to Dee's Yard. Here we are approaching the later part of spring, which means it is officially gardenia season. I will never forget the first time that I walked by a gardenia. Its perfume stopped me in my tracks. I could not believe that such a small flower could be so fragrant and have such a pleasant, sweet aroma. And every year around this time, I look forward to that lovely scent again. This is one plant that I will always have room for in my garden. Yes, it's the fragrance that has sold me, but what makes this shrub even better is the fact that it's evergreen. Gardenias are fantastic foundation plants that provide year-round interest to any garden. They look great in every season, providing structure in the winter months and producing these beautiful white creamy single or double blooms during the late spring until fall. I think most people think of gardenias only being able to be grown in the south, but just about anybody can grow them. In colder zones, gardenias can be planted up in containers and kept outside during the warmer months and then indoors during the colder months to be treated as houseplants. If you choose to go this route and bring your gardenia inside to be used as a houseplant, just know this plant does require bright light, so near a south-facing window, or supplement with a grow light, and they need humidity. I like to use a shallow pan, add rocks, water, and then set my plant on top to supplement for humidity. I currently have 3 gardenias and one brand new one that I want to share with you. The first 2 are called Jubilation Gardenias and are from the Southern Living Plant Collection. I planted them at the beginning of last spring, purposely next to my back deck and water hose where I constantly walk, again for that heavenly scent. Jubilation gets about 3 to 4 feet tall and wide and is perfect foundation plant. It provides my favorite gardenia bloom, gorgeous creamy white double blooms, and mine are currently all budded up. I also have a frost-proof gardenia planted next to my garden shed that I found on a clearance rack last year, and it's doing great. Frost-proof also has a double bloom and it gets about 4 feet tall and wide. My new gardenia that I'll be planting up today is called Diamond Spire, and this is a new introduction from the Southern Living Plant Collection. When I first saw this plant, I could not believe it was a gardenia from its very unique columnar upright habit. Diamond Spire gets 3 to 4 feet tall, but only 2 feet wide and has beautiful foliage and structure even without blooms. This gardenia produces fragrant, single white blossoms starting in late spring and continues through fall, and is even a great option to use in a container with annuals. This is a full sun to part sun in zone 7A to 10B, though gardenias thrive in morning sun with a little afternoon shade and in moist but well-drained acidic soil. I've chosen a corner area around my back deck to plant Diamond Spire. This corner gets around 4 to 6 hours of direct sun, which should be perfect. This area was looking gorgeous a few weeks ago, but then we got a late frost and it did some damage to the new growth on my Japanese maple and lemon lime nandina. The Japanese maple is already starting to leaf back out, but it won't be as glorious as it was a few weeks ago. The foliage always seems to be weaker the second time around. I think Diamond Spire will pair well being nestled next to lemon lime nandina with that chartreuse color, and on the other side I have October Magic Rose Camellia sasanqua, which blooms a beautiful rose color bloom in the fall. So the gardenia will provide blooms in the spring and some throughout the summer, and then the Camellia sasanqua will take over in the fall, and they will all provide winter interest and structure throughout the winter. When it comes to planting, dig a hole 2 times the width of the root ball, but no deeper than the root ball height. I have clay soil that holds onto a lot of water, and gardenias like moist but well-draining soil, so I'm going to amend my planting hole with pine bark soil conditioner, which is just grounded up pine fines. When I place my gardenia, I want the top of the root ball to be 1 to 2 inches above the ground soil level, and then I backfill. With Diamond Spire being so compact and upright, there should be no need to prune, but if desired, prune in the fall after the last bloom. Now gardenias use a lot of nutrients to produce so much glorious blooms, so it is important to feed them in the springtime with an acidic, slow-release fertilizer. I prefer to use Hollytone by Espoma, but you can use any acidic fertilizer used for azaleas or camellias. When it comes to pests on gardenias, whiteflies can sometimes be an issue, but I have found, at least in my experience, as long as gardenias are not stressed or tucked away into a corner and having sufficient airflow, there should not be an issue. And the last thing to mention is gardenias are deer resistant. But thank you guys so much for watching. I know I'm very excited to have added this unique Diamond Spire to the landscape. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.